Hi traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast and technical analysis for the 5th of February. And I'll go into the charts, the technical analysis, and give you the targets for the week and give you my favorite trades to look out for. So the DXY gives us an indication of where the dollar goes next. It is bullish and it has gone parabolic. Parabolic trends are the most powerful trends in the world. And so we expect the target to go to 104.26 and then on to 106.83. So strong dollar, buy the dollar this week. In terms of the yen futures, this is looking weak. Lower highs, the market structure is continuing downwards, and so therefore we expect the yen futures to go down to 66.35. What this means in terms of correlation, we are looking to buy all the yens in this week coming. Swiss franc futures is a little bit dubious. It's not confirmed either way yet. We need to see clarity, and it may come on Monday morning, so look out for that. I do expect this price to break down and further decline to 113.22. What this means in terms of correlation, it means that the Swiss franc, so the Swiss franc pairs will be going up. Dow Jones index onto the indices now, and the stocks are rallying. So if you're getting into stocks, it's a great time to get in. This year is going to be an amazing year for stocks, especially if interest rates continue to fall. That will give you high value stocks. So in terms of the indices, Dow Jones is bullish and parabolic. So we expect this to go to 39,500. Nasdaq doing exactly the same, hit our target previously. Our new target is 18,229. Hang Seng's doing the opposite to the American market. As you can see, it's parabolic to the downside, hit our target 15,992 and downward to 14,604 and has an 82% chance of being hit. Aussie 200 index looking fantastic, and we are long this. We're going to just hold it, and hold it. What's important, if you are a member, then what I do every day is I give you the trailing stops every day during the daily video analysis for members only. So if you want to become a member, then just click on the link in the description and you can get free membership and get my daily analysis every day with trading setups alongside as well. So the target for the Aussie 200 index is 8110. FTSE 100 is hesitating a bit at this level, but we do expect it to go bullish to 7756 this week. DAX is hesitating as well, but if the Dow continues, these will follow. Big target here, 18372. Make sure you got your notepad handy, because write these down because they soon be hit. Don't worry. S&P 500, I've got no target for this. We'd hit our target here, 4829. This is now record highs, so this is going higher. I'll be trailing the stop. Bitcoin is bullish. All the buyers are in on this indicator here. Everything green means buy, everything red means sell. And we do expect this to go to 49112, the previous high there this week. 89% chance of hitting that. In terms of gold, now this is the quandary. If the DXY is moving up, the correlation usually is that gold weakens. That's the usual thing. If DXY goes down, gold goes up. However, gold is a safe haven, and with the tension in the Middle East, we could find that gold rallies. Our target for this week is 2087, and then onward to 2144. Probably might not be hit this week, but certainly looking very bullish indeed. If the DXY decides to fall, then this will drive this higher. Euro dollar, we've been in this for a few weeks now, haven't we, members? So hopefully you're following the trailing stops each day in the daily video analysis. And it's going to hit our target here of 10767, probably Monday, and then on to 106.35. What's driving this is the DXY going bullish. None of the other pairs are parabolic, in other words, agreeing with our technical analysis. However, the US yen has now gone parabolic to the upside, so we do have a target of 149.75 and then on to 152. May go a lot higher depending on the reaction and how far the yen futures falls. So we keep an eye on that each day, but this is one of my favorite trades for this week. US Canadian is mixed, but the Aussie USD is not, so it's a better trade. Parabolic to the downside, we have all the sellers in. Fantastic trade coming, 63.71 is the target. Don't trade the Kiwi and the Aussie USD. They do the same thing, just choose one. Target for the New Zealand US dollar is 59.67. Aussie yen is parabolic to the downside. This may not be a yen trade. It may be a confirmation that Aussie is weaker. So this may just drive down. It is parabolic. All the sellers are in at 93.90. Now the euro yen is mixed actually. We're not got this parabolic to the downside. There is market structure to the downside. You can see it's achieving, if I draw a line there, it's achieving lower highs and lower lows. However, it could change in the next few days, so we'll keep an eye on this. It's going to reflect in terms of the yen futures. If the yen futures collapses at this stage, this will drive this much higher. So we're ambiguous about this at the moment, but certainly one to keep an eye on in the next few days. New Zealand yen is parabolic to the downside. Again, hesitant, but certainly looks like it could go weak. Pound Canadian is weaker and has changed, and we have market structure to the downside. This has changed from a couple of weeks ago, so we do expect this price to move down to 168.60. Aussie Canadian is also weak, going down to 87.37. Euro Canadian, of course, they all do the same thing. So weaker now, change character. All the sellers are in, have been for the last 3 or 4 days, and heading for 143.59. Euro Swiss is weaker to the downside, as we can see, broken the moving average and all the sellers are in. We do expect this to go further downside, but I think this will be limited. 92.50 is the limited price for this, because if the Swiss Franc Futures decides to fall, then this will drive this much, much higher. Euro Aussie to the upside, parabolic to the upside. It was in a downtrend, now it's changed. That is no longer valid, and so therefore we do expect this to go much, much higher. And 169.90 is the target. This is red hot. Similar for the pound Aussie, we are long this. Don't trade both, you're doubling your risk. However, pound Aussie looks fantastic to 198.96, but call it 198.90 to be safe. But just as an example, with the parabolic trends, depends where you get in, of course, you're talking about 550 pips to there. But if you get in early on the parabolic trend and hold it and trail it each day that we're doing, you're going to maximize the profits, and so there's 949 pips there. So remember, parabolic trends are great for the long-term growth of your trading account. Aussie New Zealand to the downside, as you can see, it heading for 106.20, 55% chance of being hit. New Zealand Swiss to the downside, doing exactly the same thing as the other Swisses, but nonetheless, as I mentioned, depends on the Swiss Franc Futures. Looks like it may turn, but we'll keep an eye on this. Continued downtrend is likely and heading to 51.84. So just a reminder that the ones we are looking for in particular, US yen to the upside. If dollar continues, yen gets weaker. That's a fantastic trade, one of my favorites this week. Euro dollar to the downside as long as the DXY continues up. Gold is red hot. I've taken all my targets off to the upside, and I'm going to let that ride. Bitcoin to the upside, and most of these indices are looking strong except the Hang Seng, which is looking weak. So it's a great time to be in stocks. So if you want to become a member, then please join the team. The link is below. It's free for 14 days. Give it a go, and if you like it, then you can stick around. It'd be lovely to have you in my trading team.